What's up, warriors of the Shadowfight Galaxy? Welcome back to another Shadowfight Arena video. Today I'm gonna be exposing the Legion, so make sure you have some popcorn because it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Sit back, relax and enjoy the show. The Legion faction is overpowered, it's broken, it's favored by the game developers, and you don't need a lot of skill to learn how to use all the characters in the Legion faction. Throughout this video I'm gonna be giving you guys all the proofs that you need. Make sure you watch the video until the end before you make any comments. Today I'm gonna be exposing the Legion faction. In my opinion, the Legion faction is the cheapest, the easiest faction in the whole of Shadowfight Arena. Anybody can learn it within a week. Today I'm gonna be exposing the Legion faction and there is no holding back. If you're still new to this YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe for more content like this in the future. Turn on that bell notification so you don't miss out. Without wasting more time, let's get to exposing the Legion faction. Let's go. I'm gonna begin this video by giving you guys a simple backstory of the Legion faction. I think it's gonna be important as we go along. I'm gonna take you guys back to Shadowfight 3 where everything began. In Shadowfight 3, the Legion faction had slow moves. Neki had to improvise, so they decided to introduce the uninterrupted state for the Legion faction. During the uninterrupted state, the Legion faction can go through pretty much any attack without getting knocked out. That was the advantage that Neki gave to the Legion faction to compensate for their slowness. Now let's get back to the Shadowfight Arena and then I can expose the Legion faction. I don't know about you guys, but I think the game developers are favoring the Legion faction more than the Dynasty or the Herald faction. Let me tell you why. The Legion faction has the fastest move in Shadowfight Arena. The spinning back kick of the Legion faction can counter-attack any opponent at any given time. You cannot expect to go toe-to-toe with the Legion faction opponent and expect to win. The spinning back kick is the most dangerous kick in the game. In my opinion, I call it the reset button for the Legion faction. It's gonna be important as we go along. The Legion faction has one of the fastest recovery systems in the whole of Shadowfight Arena. When you do a backward throw on a Legion character, they are gonna get up faster than both Dynasty and Herald. This makes it very difficult to do a follow-up attack against Legion opponents. There is this type of fighting technique in Dynasty where you do one leg sweep and then you follow with a fast attack. This type of fighting is not gonna work on Legion opponents because they recover faster than both Dynasty and the Heralds. Next time you fight a Legion opponent, be careful when you drop them to the ground. They get up faster than everybody else. The game developers have also made it so that every single Legion character can stop people from using shadow energy. The only character in the Legion faction that does not stop people from using shadow energy is the Ironclad. But still, Ironclad has the high pain threshold and the fastest shadow attack in the Legion faction. You cannot see the shadow attack of the Ironclad coming, it's gonna knock you out. Those are some of the ways the game developers have buffed up the Legion faction and made them more overpowered than both Dynasty and Herald. Let me begin by telling you guys a simple story. In every household, there is usually that one kid that is being spoiled by the parents. At the end of the day, that kid ends up becoming a spoiled brat. In Shadowfight Arena, that one spoiled kid is the Legion faction. The Legion faction is the cheapest and the easiest faction in the whole of Shadowfight Arena. And now I'm gonna show you guys how to use the Legion faction effectively. You don't need to apply any skills or any new techniques. You just have to learn one simple pattern and one simple formula that you can apply to all the characters in the Legion faction. In Dynasty and Heralds, you have to learn each character individually. You cannot find a formula that's gonna work for all the other characters. You cannot learn how to use Azuma and expect to use Fireguard the exact same way. It's not gonna work. When it comes to the Legion faction, you just have to learn how to use one character and then you can apply all the exact principles to the next character. All Legion characters have the uninterrupted state and the spinning back kick. I'm gonna show you guys how to exploit these moves. I'm gonna show you guys how the professional Legion spammers do it. The Legion faction is the cheapest and the easiest faction in the whole of Shadowfight Arena. Anybody can learn it within a month and become a professional. Let me show you the fight pattern for the Legion faction. Step number 1. Reset everything with the spinning kick. The spinning back kick of the Legion is the fastest move in the game. If everything starts to go down south, use the spinning kick to reset everything. Step number 2. Prepare the fastest uninterrupted state attack available. The number 1 spammer for this technique is Jack Bulwark. You cannot beat Jack Bulwark in close combat. Spinning back kick, fastest uninterrupted state move. Next thing that's gonna happen is most likely you're gonna end up dropping the opponent to the ground. You hit them with the heavy hit. If they try to roll away, do the jumping drop kick. After you do the jumping drop kick, guess what? You can reset your spamming combo pattern again. It's simple. Spinning kick, best uninterrupted state available. If you knock the opponent down, heavy hit or the jumping drop kick, another spinning kick, reset everything, repeat, repeat, repeat. You can do this for every single character in the Legion faction. You just have to make a few small tweaks here and there, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna be fighting with 3 different Legion characters in this video just to prove my point, so make sure you watch until the end so you don't miss out. Alright guys, this is it. Let's go to the playground and I'm gonna expose the Legion faction. The cheapest faction in the whole of Shadowfight Arena. Anybody can learn how to use the Legion faction in less than a month. You just have to recognize a few patterns and I'm gonna show you throughout this video. Forgive my fighting tactics, I haven't fought in a long time, man. It's been a while since I played. I'm gonna be using cheap Legion tactics to defeat my opponent. No skill required, anybody can do it. Easiest faction to learn. Step number 1, do the spinning back kick. I just got caught there, a little bit rusty. So it's time to reset. Regroup, be patient, reset. Wait for it. Spinning back kick. What's next? Jumping drop kick. Now look at the distance. I'm gonna prepare another move. Spinning back kick. But since we are using Sarge, one of the most overpowered red-eyed villain, the match is over. 0 skill. Second character that we are using is going to be Jack Bulwark, the number 1 spammer in the Legion faction. You don't need any skill to use this Jack Bulwark. Just reset with the spinning kick, activate the uninterrupted state and you're good to go. You can call yourself a professional at any time. Reset. So here I messed up a little bit. Been a while since I played. It's so easy to play with Jack Bulwark. Spinning back kick, fastest uninterrupted state, follow up with a heavy hit or the jumping drop kick, reset, repeat the process. You can defeat anybody. 0 skill required. Jack Bulwark is the number 1 spammer in the Legion faction. Jack Bulwark is the number 1 spammer of the uninterrupted state. In my opinion, there is no difference between Jack Bulwark and Sheng. Sheng spams his shadow attacks. Jack Bulwark spams and exploits the uninterrupted state. There is no difference between these 2 characters. Up next, we're gonna be playing with Big Marcus. Now Marcus is one of my favorite players in the game. Just follow the Legion fighting tactics. So if you're coming from Dynasty or the Heralds, you need to bring your wrestling and your dodging techniques. That is all you need from your Dynasty and Herald experience. When you come to the Legion faction, stop for a second, take a deep breath and forget about all the fighting tactics you use in Herald and Dynasty. When you get to the Legion faction, step number 1 is usually the spinning kick to reset everything. Step number 2, you should prepare the fastest move available. Try not to rush, be patient. When you do this with every Legion character, you're gonna learn them in less than 1 week. If you knock the opponent down, heavy hit, or if they try to roll away, the jumping drop kick. Marcus is the original professional for these spamming tactics. You can easily exploit the Marcus block breaker and the glitching form to defeat your opponent easily. You just have to be patient, don't rush your attack. If things go down south, reset with the spinning back kick. The Legion faction is also cheap and overpowered. All of them know how to stop people from using shadow energy. so your shadow attacks will most likely not work. I don't know what Neki is doing. They should just give Legion faction players wings so they can fly. Reset everything with the spinning back kick. Prepare the fastest move available. If you knock the opponent down, jumping drop kick, heavy hit. Repeat the process, repeat, repeat, repeat. You can do it with every single character. Just figure out a few small tweaks here and there, and that's pretty much it. I haven't played with Marcus for a while. I haven't played the game in a while, but right now I am just exploiting the Legion fighting techniques. You don't need any skill to do this. Anybody can do it. When it comes to Dynasty and the Herald faction, there is no cheap formula that you can use for all the characters. You have to spend a lot of time learning how each character works. There is no single formula that you can use with Fireguard and then try and apply it to Azuma. It's not gonna work. Most Legion players will avoid using Dynasty and Herald characters because they don't have the skill to do it. They are dependent on that reset spinning back kick. That spinning back kick can reset everything. Just look at Marcus with this block breaker. How many block breakers did I get here? When you fight Legion, try not to let them corner you by the wall, especially Marcus. He's gonna exploit the glitch and the block breaker. When you play with Marcus, you're gonna learn to figure out the moments when you will be getting a block breaker, and you can use that with the special move, especially when the opponent is by the wall. Just look at big Marcus, man. Fireguard enters shadow form and he doesn't even shake. It's like, that's it? Is that all you got? Seriously, what a cheap, broken faction. Fastest move in the game, can stop people from using shadow energy. They get up faster than everybody. What else do you need? Wings? Two of the biggest spamming characters in the game are Jack Bulwark and Sheng. With Sheng, you have to fight to collect some shadow energy. With Jack Bulwark, you don't need to put any effort. Spinning back kick, uninterrupted state. Just play with Jack Bulwark. You're gonna figure all of that out, and you can take out any opponent in the game. The Legion characters also have a lot of health, and they have a way to replenish their health during the match. Cheapest faction in the whole of Shadowfight Arena. I don't know if it's just me, but you're gonna recognize that most Legion players don't like using Kate. You wanna know why? Kate does not have a lot of uninterrupted attacks. You're gonna recognize that it's mostly Dynasty and Herald players who like to use Kate. Kate's fighting style mostly fits into Dynasty and Herald. She does not have a lot of uninterrupted attacks. Most Legion players try to avoid her. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked what I analyzed, comment down below. If you really want to criticize and hate the video, feel free to do it. It's a free world. If you want to become a pro at Legion, bring your wrestling and your dodging technique. Learn the simple pattern for the Legion. Apply it to every single character and you will become a professional in no time. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Leave some comments. Until then, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.